starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? It's Philly Pete here, ready tonight for the Philly Union versus Toronto FC at BMO Field. We're up in Canada tonight, and unfortunately, I did not renew my passport in time, so I wasn't able to make the trip. So here I am on this watch along, and I am hoping that the Union can bring home their second away win in a row here. They won against the Impact 2 games ago for the first away win of the year. They got the draw on Saturday, so it's 2 unbeaten going into tonight's game, and they're looking to do damage against Josh Sargent and company. So let's get it going here. I just got to make sure I have the right feed here for the game, and then we'll be ready to go. Philly, Toronto, watch live. And I think we have a couple minutes, hopefully. But yeah, let me just see here. Hook up. And we're going to see. Okay, connect. Does. Connecting. Disconnected. Pairing. All right. I did have an. Oh, couldn't connect. Connecting again. I think we are good. Waiting for the volume. That's not good. Okay, we are good. We are good. I have the game. And yep, I was 11-11 for, well, no, I was 10 for 11 on that lineup. I did not get Dan Lee. He was on the bench on Saturday. I went, who did I go with instead? Cavan or Bedoya? Somebody I thought was going to come out of left field tonight. But, Bradley Carnell, very un-Bradley esque, went with a very standard Philadelphia Union lineup. So, this is our team here. Depth right now a little bit lacking. We'll see probably Cavan in the 60th minute or so come on in and hopefully light a fire on it, get maybe a big goal there for the 16-year-old. But yeah, you know, Josh Sargent here tonight. He's playing for Toronto. He's coming over to us from Norwich City. He's played in 4 games now, but I don't think he has scored yet. So I think they were off to the races on Saturday. But predictions wise, get your predictions in the chat there when you're ready, guys. I think, Union are playing a little bit better. I think they should have got a win on Saturday. That being said, I still don't know where the goal scorers are, who they are, and where they're going to come from. So that is a big problem. Defensively, we are sound. We're doing well there. We got a clean sheet on Saturday, but let's see if we can stand up to the tall task here at Toronto. Uh, you know, DC, a different story there on Saturday, but tonight we'll see if we can keep it defensively good enough tonight, and then also maybe get a goal or two here. So I was at a Toronto away game about a year and a half ago. They've got to be pretty disappointed with this incoming schedule change, and I guess it's a year and a half from now. They're going to be going from the February, March to October, November currently, and then they're basically eliminating the summers. It's going to go August to align with the European and global schedule to June, May, June-ish, whatever. And so, Toronto's going to lose a lot of climately friendly games. So, that's kind of it gets cold in Toronto, guys. It gets cold up there. So I wouldn't want to be losing my summer games there, especially BMO. They've got a nice outdoor scene there. I highly recommend an away day up in Toronto at BMO. Get to see the Six, get to see CN Tower, and do the rounds. Maybe if they had Montreal over the weekend, you done a back-to-back away weekend Canada. That'd be a good one. They should do that. Why don't they do that? Why don't they think about these things? Why doesn't anybody propose these? I should be doing the schedule for MLS. I'm going to send an email after this watch along. I'm going to send an email during the watch along. So is it Don Garber? He's going to be hearing from me. Anyway, I'm a little hungry here, guys. I've got my pizza, and we're lacking in the viewers here early on, so I'm just going to get a little bit of eating here before we get underway for the game. This is a Thunderbird pizza from Springfield. Classic Delco pizza, $8.99 on Tuesdays. Great deal, great pizza, good stuff. Highly recommend. I'm going to get a quick drink, guys. Bear with me here. Oh, yes, please. Let me get some news here. Let's get some Flyers updates here. What time do the Flyers score? Play. Wow, they are already at it in the first period. Looks like there's 6 minutes left in the first period. It's 1-0 Penguins. And that series is 2-0 to the Flyers. So hopefully we can get a Union win and a Flyers win tonight. And then I think the Sixers play on Friday. Big win from the Sixers last night. Who would have thought they lose by 30 on Sunday, only to emerge victorious last night once more? I doubted. I wasn't expecting it. And, now there's talk that they might be doing what the Flyers are doing and making a run of things, and hopefully Embiid will come back and propel them even further. Oh, let's get the score. I forgot about that. I need a checklist, guys. I need a checklist. All right, how do we do this? Okay. Create. And then we're going to add. We're going to maximize. And then I think we're going to share media. Wait, oops, nope. Share screen. Okay, and then go back. We're going to add that. We're going to share. We're going to crop. Oops, we're not going to resize. Crop. Okay, there we go. All right, we're moving, guys. We're moving. When is this game starting? They're always late. Win probability is in our favor. That's unexpected. That's unexpected. I wasn't expecting that. A mere percentage, 0.4, but that is interesting. So and they're underway. And Apple misses the kickoff. Oh boy. Great start. Okay, there we go. We got the score fixed. We're good to go. We got Lasky, we got it Raquinho, we got Blake the bobblehead, we got Fang there. We're ready to go here. Let me maximize this. All right, we're into the second minute. It looks a little, I don't know if that's smoky, but it looks like Macania is going to protect it. He's going to go back to Blake. But yeah, Bradley Carnell playing it safe tonight. His lineup, pretty standard, as I said. I mean, back line, that's who seems, we were rotating, we were trying to figure it out, but now we are, pretty set on Macania, Sari, Westfield, and Nate. Big dog Nate. So this is a big squad. A lot of expectations here from Toronto. They've had some, you know, poor seasons, and this the ownership sending message. They're going out and getting Josh Sargent there. Josh, I think he wanted to come back to North America. Wasn't happy with the Canaries. Canaries were in and around the drop zone there, and then January onward, they took off. They took flight, and Josh said, you're not training me, and I'm not playing. So I think they were in disagreement, and it just took a while there, but Toronto FC got it done. They got their man. He's on board now, and I think they're just waiting for him to light on fire. So, fan wise, it's a Wednesday night there. They're spotlighting Robin Fraser there, manager from last year. They stuck by him, but a lot of empty seats. A lot of empty seats. When we did make our trip, it was a Saturday game. It's actually the day that what was it? The day of the assassination attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania. and Union would lose to Toronto on that day. So Makanya holds it up, holds his man, protects the ball, cleared out, up to midfield now, into the 5th minute here. And big day for Philly here, guys. We've got Union tonight. We got the Flyers currently losing, but they're up 2 games. And, this is the Philly Rovers channel. We are safe officially today. Philly Rovers, we are safe into the championship next year. So, we had just mentioned about the Canaries, Norwich City. They're in the drop zone. We were hovering around it for the longest time. I think we did enter it at one point, but we were right back out. But we were down and around, circling the drain there for quite some time. And we managed to pull it off, pull through before decision day, no less. So that was good to see here. And, exciting. It came down to it today. Rovers made it official by beating the Blades at Sheffield United, a place where we do not look fondly upon. We don't do well there, but today was a different story. We had to have our comeuppance. We had to take charge. And the Japanese guys, they did well. They got their goals. Thirsty here, guys. Thirsty. I'm parched. Oh my gosh. A yellow card. On Toronto. Did he take Alaski down? He did. Osario takes Alaski down. He did hit Alaski, and I think Alaski did throw himself to the ground. Did well there. Draw the yellow. Free kick here now in the 7th minute. First real push here from Union. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, that stadium is pretty empty tonight. You can see it when they are. Oh! Hit the post. I thought it had a chance going in there. Just a tad too right. But we had Bueno on the thumbnail there. And rightly so, deserved so. He was the player. He was one of the players, the team, part of the team of the week honors for MLS. He did well on Saturday. He has been doing well. He's been earning his starting position. And, he's the solid Venezuelan player for us. We used to have Martinez. Now it's Bueno representing Caracas. And but yeah, hits the post there. Westfield hits the post. And disappointing. Gotta be on point here. Can't be missing. Can't be going wide. On target. Challenge the goalkeeper. Make him make the save. But if you're just joining us, we did have a pregame on Saturday, guys. We're going to try and do the pregame every home game. We go to the games, we pregame the games. If we're not at the game, if it's an away game, Union coming down quick here on the right side, into the box. Given away, though, goalkeeper has it. And we try to represent. We're going to try and hold ourselves to account. Union get it back here. But the odds. Good prediction, though, by Hoagie. 1-0. Bueno's down on the ground. He's looking for a call. Pause in action here. Again, our Venezuelan on the thumbnail. It was Damiani's birthday on Saturday. I don't know whose birthday it is tonight. It's not mine. Let's get a Flyers update while we're looking. Flyers score. Penguins still up 1-0. End of first. First intermission. Waiting for period 2 to begin. I was cleaning out my closet and I found a Flyers hoodie. So I will be looking to wear that. I don't think I've worn that in maybe 8 years. 8 years since our last home playoff game for the Flyers. Fly guys hoping to beat Sidney Crosby. It's a Keystone State matchup. We had the Keystone State Derby last year. It was the Riverhounds Union. We handily handled that. I think the Riverhounds won the USL last year. I might be wrong, but I think they did. Which is crazy. I'm a Phoenix Rising fan when it comes to USL, but yes, get your predictions in the chat, get your thoughts, hit the like button, subscribe if this is your first time on the channel. But yeah, we did a lot of watch-alongs last year. This is our first this year. We've been slacking, but we did do a pregame on Saturday. Pregame, watch-alongs, breakdown analysis, interviews. We've got it all here, guys. So we're looking to do more, bring more to the table, expand on the channel. So tell your friends and support us as we begin this journey once more. I do have a subscriber from Toronto who was part of our vlog. I forgot vlogs. We do vlogs too. And that was one of my favorite vlogs was our Toronto vlog. We drove up to Buffalo. We got the buffalo wings. And then we made our way to Niagara Falls. and then kept going, and we went to the Ice Hockey Hall of Fame. We, you know, got the train car, the trolley, or the tram to the stadium, and it was pretty busy. It was a nice summer scene in August, and we had a couple Molsons. Bounces around there in the box there for Union. Nobody threatening here. Wide right again. But it looks like might be a corner here for Union. Another yellow for Toronto. That's going to be a free kick here for Union. Can we make Toronto pay for this? Looks like it's the captain. Should be Osario. I don't know where the foul is or the oh, is it number 20? But it's free kick here. Still waiting. A lot of time here. Union are like it's like 6 Union players. It's almost like they're around the pitcher's mound. Okay, here comes. That was at least a minute and a half. Looks like Indy's taking a free kick here. Again, it's 0-0 in the 17th minute. Oh, Westfield. Again, wide right. Got to put it on target. Make the goalkeeper make the save. Come on. Get a rebound, get lucky. He makes a mistake, but no, nothing. Come on. Pitiful. Okay, so that's Westfield. He's had 2 big chances there, but wide right on both, hit the post, and then just wide there. I did get this Union hat in the off season. I'm not using the green screen tonight, so it's a little bit wonky. I didn't put it up. It's you know, a lot of work, but we're just we're gonna make this AI background work, which I think is a good background. I mean, better with the green screen. Yeah, empty stands there at BMO Field tonight. Into the 19th now. We're gonna play out from the back. Blake has it. The Jamaican international still reeling from his World Cup qualifying loss. It's disappointing. We know how much it meant to him, but not meant to be. We were looking up World Cup tickets today. Me and Outlaws vice president, and prices still very high. And it was France, Iraq. It was being advertised as like $60 tickets. Union just outside the 18-yard box here, but they give it back to Toronto. Toronto now slowly playing it out over on the right side, and It was advertised as $60. We go in, we click, 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 and now we see the actual prices. They start at 600. So not quite there yet. Worth it to be going. You know, this is still the group stage. Even this isn't even elimination stage. So we said no, thank you. We're gonna wait. Gonna wait. Maybe we'll just watch it at Top Tomato every game. Top Tomato doesn't charge 600. Top Tomato always looks after you. Top Tomato has great pizza, wings, Coors Lights. They don't have non-alcoholics. They don't have White Claws, but they're there early in the morning. They're there late. If you work with them, they're no Aiden, but so we're into the 21st minute here now. It's a little bit of a holding pattern here right now. Toronto in their own end, and it's like that Simpsons episode when they go to a soccer game for the first time. Left, passes to center, center, holds it, holds it, holds it. Here we go. Toronto now over on the right side. Union. Oh, cleared out by Nate, it looked like. Oh, if this is another 0-0 game, it'll be 2 long 0-0 draws for the Union in a row. Speaking to their defensive ways, but also speaking to their lackluster offensive skill set right now. I keep saying no one on this team has shown any real interest in scoring goals. You got to put balls on net, balls on target, got to challenge the goalkeeper. We'll see. Last goal might have been Seri versus the Impact. There's Josh Sargent. He's the most hated man in Norwich City. They hate him there. They despise him. He probably will never, ever be able to go there again. Imagine. Not that he needs to or wants to. It's just, I think, humorous. But yeah, I mean, they had quite the team coming into the season. They were not supposed to be doing as poorly as they did. Toronto paying a pretty penny to bring him across the pond. And they probably had to pay even more in Canadian. Oh shoot, my virus software is expired. It's asking to renew. No. Okay, I think we're okay. If I start speaking Portuguese, it's not me. I have been usurped. Toronto here now, off the Union turnover. Union get it back. Midfield. And this is just pretty boring game thus far here. Okay, let's see something here, guys. Toronto has it now, midfield. Throw in for Union. They're paying a lot of money for Josh Sargent. As he comes down here on the right side, pulls it back, but he can't get a shot off. Inside the box here. It looks like it's going to be a corner here for Toronto. And that's going to be, I think, Toronto's first corner here. And yeah, this fourth stand here in Phillies behind Blake is just completely empty. It's probably not even open to fans unless they, they switch it for the second half. But Blake now giving direction. Ball is up. Here we go. Chance. I think that was Nate took a header on the ground to keep it out, and it's going to be Blake ball. And there's a Union player down. I don't know, but Zimmerman had a big chance there. Oh, Indy looks like he pulled something, but he did look to be. Yeah, that was a big header by Zimmerman on target. Nate Harrell gets the left foot on it. Wow, good work by Nate. Saving Blake, saving the Union, saving this watch along. Get your likes in there, guys. Make sure you get your likes in. We need all the help we can tonight. This is going to be a long one. Long watch along tonight. First of many this season. We love it. We love it. We love it. Great work by Nate there. Yeah, very poor crowds at BMO tonight. I know I said that already, but the more stands they show, the emptier it looks. Yeah, what? Indy still down on the ground. We're going to see a lot of stoppage time here in the first half. Indy doesn't look like he's getting up anytime soon either. So Philly has moved up to 14th in the Eastern, with these live standings. And Toronto, they're in the playoff hunt still. They're in 8th place. They've got 13 points, 6 off at Nashville in first. And yeah, what is going on with Indy? What is happening? He's still on the ground, guys. I don't know. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him or something. Did he break a rib? Oh. Yeah, the commentators just said what I said with the win, getting the win. And Bradley looks on now. I think he's okay. Just hurt. Damn. Is he coming off? I don't know. Who comes on? I don't think anybody's worried. They're showing the subs for Toronto, but I don't see anybody warming up. I also don't see Cavan sitting down, so maybe he's over on the treadmill or the bike somewhere. Okay, here we go. Back to action here. Going to see a lot of stoppage time. We might see 10 minutes of stoppage time. If you thought we were getting out of here early tonight, think again. We're in it till the end here. We're going to go the distance. 45 plus 10, 55. Man, this could be a 3-hour guy tonight. Toronto now brings it back up the field. Midfield here, over on the left side. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of extra time here in the first half. I think. I don't know if they brought Indy back on the field here. Or if he. Yep. Carnell now looking to the ref to. Okay, Indy's back on now. Looks like he's fine. Just needed a second. Get his composure together. Oh, shit. Toronto. Chance. They cross it in. No go. Not even a chance taken. Union break it up. And Toronto again going again now. Finding their way. But they played all the way back to midfield. And I think a Union have another away game on Saturday. I want to say it is Columbus. Gazdag and company, it would be the case. Let's see here. Philadelphia. If that is an away game at Columbus, we will probably do another watch along. We're going to be coming at it right again. I will try and be on a little earlier. We did it for the pregame last Saturday. That was fun. You know, we did it for me in the studio. We had Hoagie in the field there. She was doing the interviews, but that was the home game. The home game, we do the pregame. We're going to change up the routine for the next pregame, which is exciting. I really liked the pregame format. So Saturday, is that April 25th, Columbus, Philly. And yeah, that's is that the I mean, and it's Union goalkeeper again. I don't know his name. I don't know who the Toronto goalkeeper rather. So if you can good turnover here. Philly gets it. Over on the left side. Andy has it. He looks fine here. Post getting the wind knocked out, and it's back up to midfield here now for Toronto. Josh Sargent, nowhere to be found. Nowhere in the mix. Doing nothing. Canaries made the right move, and it's going to be Toronto throwing here. Yeah, I thought we were going to see that Americana kit, the stars and the white background there on Saturday. The Union had touted it on their Twitter, and I thought it was the third kit. It might be just a training kit, though. I must have misread that tweet. Toronto, big chance here. I think that was another big. If that was Nate again, it might have been Westfield. It looks like Damiani to the ground. Toronto finds it though, and I think whistle blown. It's going to be Philly ball. Foul on Josh. I mean, this is a good squad. Zimmerman, Josh Sargent, uh, Cifuentes, Osario. I mean, decent squad for the Reds. Okay, Nate over on the right side here plays it back. Union looking up. Oh, Nate here now. Come on. Up, up to the right. Come on. This is brutal, brutal first half. Bring Cavan in at halftime. We get Cavan in at halftime, maybe we see something happen. He's fiending. He's fiending for a goal. He'll make it happen. He'll will it to the scoreboard. We need to cut our losses. Trade Damiani. Oh yeah, so yeah, I saw the Bradley Carnell press conference again on Monday. Oh yeah, so a couple notes from the press conference from the presser. Augustin Anello closer to coming back soon. He is training with the guys. He's looking a little bit better. Bradley talking up, the clean sheet was a good win or a good defensive effort on Saturday. Despite the no goal draw against DC at home, it would have been nice to DC Josh working hard here, bring it down on the left side, but it looks like Makanya has his number. Nate tries to clear it here. Damiani has it, but no, he gets beat. So and then we're 2 games unbeaten. So these were all good points here. I thought they were decent points. It's just we got to start talking and speaking and acknowledging the lack of goals and the goal makers. Who are these guys going to be? Who's going to be making the goals for us this year? It just sounded like we have anybody that can really score. So, and then, but yeah, 2 games unbeaten, one uh, away win versus Montreal, and the draw to DC. Uh, Toronto coming in here 6 unbeaten. They have Josh. He's eerily, you know, aerially a big threat. He's strong on set pieces, so we got to watch for that. I haven't had many of those to speak of just yet. Chance, big cross in the middle here for Union. They still have it inside the box here over the left side. Gets it, Chance. Damiani can't get it through the crowd there. Nate tries to clean it up. It's knocked around, batted out, and it's going to be cleared. And it's going to be a free kick here for the Union. I mean, I was, thought that might have been another yellow there for Toronto for a second, but it's just going to be a free kick for Union. Man. The cross, decent, but nobody there to finish it. And now I think it's Olaski is trying to tie his laces. I don't know if he's tying both laces or if he doesn't know how, but it's taking a long, long time. He's still tying these laces, guys. Tying them. He's still tying them. You would think this is a game like, we're up 1-0 with like 1 minute to go. We're not. It's 0-0 here in the first half. He's just not good at tying his laces. I mean, that being said, if they came loose, you don't want them to come loose again. So you would be a little bit, I can't have these come loose again. I can't go back down here. They'll be like, you just tied them. We're on live national TV here. What are you doing? Tie your laces. Union here. We need a big cross. Taken away, though. In the backfield. Toronto now, the Reds, making their way. Bad, poor pass here by Josh. Union now need to make them pay. Flags waving in the Toronto end. We don't have that many flags waving in Sons of Benin. Looks like ref holds his whistle as Union continue to have it. It looked like Bueno went down with a head injury. Oh my gosh, Kerr! But Blake comes out of the box and gets to it, thankfully. Man, I think Kerr should have had that. Blake smartly steps up to it. Experience there to do that. They talk about Rick's got the ball movement, the delivery from the back, but Blake's got the ball stopping and experience to come through in those moments. Toronto now. Oh! And it's deflected. It looks like it was about to be Josh Sargent's first goal, but I think it was a Union player got to it, got a hand or got a foot on it. I don't think it was Blake, but some defender got it. Let's see. Is it Nate again? No, I think it was Sari, yes. Gets a foot on it, deflects it wide left out of bounds, and now it's going to be a corner here for the Reds. Not quite, Josh. Not quite. I was trying to listen to a Toronto podcast that I've listened to in the past, but they didn't have any recent episodes. Usually they're pretty good. They're, they they let their dramatics out, but they're also pretty good at filling you in knowledge-wise. So didn't unfortunately have a chance to find a good episode or recent one to listen to. I couldn't even find it on my Apple Podcast. And I could have sworn it was on there just a mere couple of weeks ago. So I can't remember what it was called though. I searched TFC Toronto. Oh, and it's going to be a Reds ball here in the back. And we're heading into the 45th minute here. It might be close to plus 10. I'm going to guess plus 10 here on the stoppage time. Batted around here, out of bounds once more. Here we go. We're going to get stoppage time here. I'm going to guess plus 10. Let's see. Plus 5. Plus 5. Okay, that's more manageable. Get a water break. Get a. I have a Fresca. No brewskis tonight. We'll just have just a nice Fresca. I already had one. I always get worried about the phenylketonuria. Too many of those. It says it on the can. So you're like, if it says it on the can, you know, that means they got to be told to be warning you. And, you know, I can't have too many Frescas for whatever the reason is. I don't know. Maybe I'll have another Fresca. Let's go crazy. 2 Frescas tonight. That's right. Take that, Mom. Free kick here for Union. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Indy up to Danley on the left side. Plays it back. The Frenchman crosses it in. Oh, come on. Oh, Toronto is going to be running here. Great work. I think that was Nate to stop the attack. It's going to be throwing here for the Reds. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Still time for the Union to get a goal here. Going into the locker room. Let's make this trip worth it. Best chances so far have been Westfield had 2. I think one was a free kick, one was a cross into the box, but yeah, one was off the post, one wide right. Need more on target shots. Be clinically aggressive. We've had Toronto on the run there in the back foot, but we can't finish. Two minutes here, minute and a half. BMO watchers, Toronto FC, TFC fans, they're not worried about the busy bathrooms tonight. Andy might have a chance. Oh, that's Alaski in the back of the net. It's 1-0 here in the first half. That's right. Bradley Carnell. I called it, guys. We would get one before the end of the first half. I said it. I said we had plenty of time. When the Reds had the ball, I said we're going to come back here now. And it was Alaski. We see the Union fans there in the stands. They made the trip across the border into Canada. Unfortunately, I didn't get my passport renewed. I'm working on it. I should have it for the next one. Then we'll do the away trip. We've done the one to Toronto. We did it when they lost. And unfortunately, tonight it looks like we're heading in the other direction. Well, fortunately so. We're going to be getting, unfortunately that I'm not there. You get the drift, but 3 points here incoming. We got to do well in the second half. Will Cavan come in, get a second, get a third? Bradley Carnell. Trust the process, guys. This is like Sixers season here. It is not a Bradley Carnell second season St. Louis times 2. No. We had the win against Montreal. We had the draw, yes, over the weekend, but that's 2 unbeaten. Look at the positives. A clean sheet on Saturday. Now we come here into Toronto in away game. And, this is a Josh Sargent, Zimmerman, Robin Fraser crew here that, they're in 8th or 9th place. They're not the best team in the league, but we're not quite there yet. We're going to be, we are the Supporters Shield defending champions, and we're just finding our way. It's a whole new team here. We're looking to build a little bit of a story here. So the story is we're going to lose a lot at the beginning. We're going to lose a lot. We're going to get beaten up. We're going to get thrown around. We're going to get knocked out of the Champions League, and then CONCACAF Champions League, and then we're going to start. Oh, chance here for Toronto. I may have spoken too soon. I was on a run there. It's 1-0 here still remaining. Looks scary there for a second, but I think we're going to survive going into the locker room. And let's see here. How close were they? I mean, decent cross into the box, probably. I don't know. Take a chest and then a foot to that one. Tie game, but Robin Fraser disappointed with the effort. We'll be getting a Flyers update at halftime. We'll give a breakdown synopsis of the first half. I'll give you the first half. Oh my gosh, Toronto here again now. It's been, we're in the 7th minute. Oh my gosh, wide left. We got to get to the locker room. Get them to the locker room. We're clearly exposed right now. Kerr has had a couple of chances. He couldn't get to the first one. There was a great ball to him, but Blake stepped up to the plate, was able to take it away. Kerr here now misses the mark and goes wide left. He pulls a Westfield of earlier in the game, and it could have been a tie game here now. But thankfully, we head now into the locker room. It is 1-0 to the Union, to the away side, to the 14th team. We might have moved up in the rankings here with that goal. The live rankings. Let's get the MLS updated standings there. Are we climbing? We are. Wow, with that goal, that propels us into 11th place. So we are now eyeing Toronto, just a mere 3 spots ahead of us. Playoffs on the horizon. But yes, we, are going to build on this. We scored the first goal of the game in this one. And, Alaski, that's good. That was a good goal. Now we need to see Damiani. And we need another one. And then we need another one. And we need another one. We gotta make up for lost time here. But guys, stick with me here. Join me again in the second half. I'm going to take a quick break at halftime. I'm going to leave you with a quick banner here to make sure be halftime. How do you spell halftime? 1-0 to the Union. 1-0 Union. Be back in 5. I gotta go get my second Fresca, and I will return shortly. Ticker, yes, create, show. All right, halftime, 1-0 Union. Be back in 5. There it is. That's done. I'll be back. Join me in a couple minutes. I'm gonna have a slice of pizza, a Fresca, and I'm just gonna relax for a second, gather my thoughts, reflect on the goal by Alaski. It was coming, we did have a good first half, a decent first half there, a couple chances, but you know, we just got to put, you know, we just got to keep working here. We got to keep working here and keep at them. So, trust in the process. Like we said, I'll be back in 5. Stick with me here, guys. Give me a like there. Help me out. I'll be back in a second. The viewers are joining us as I'm about to leave for 5 minutes. I'm afraid to leave now. Join me. We got a comment in the chat there. Peter John, the referee is so biased. He wants Philly to win so bad. We've got a Canadian in the chat there. My lone commenter is a Canadian. I mean, they are getting a lot of yellows here. You had 2 yellows in the first 5 or 10 minutes or so there. So Peter John, He's not happy with the referee. So bad. So bad. I guess I didn't really notice it because, in my defense, we were getting the calls. You're right. We were getting the calls. And yeah, maybe maybe he's American and he came across with us. I don't know. Maybe he wants to get Greenland, make Canada the 51st state. Who knows? But yeah, it's looking good for us right now. If +5, I thought we should have got more stoppage time. To be honest, that would have helped you guys too, because after our goal, you guys were threatening there with Kerr. That big chance there, not on the mark though. If he makes that, it's a tie game, Peter John. But anyway, give me a sec. I'll be back in a little bit there. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Thanks, guys. Let me put the music on. Let me put the tunes on. Techno. Oh, yeah. This is the stuff. That's right. 1-0 prediction pregame is looking good right now. forgot to put the music on loop. All right, we'll get some scores around the league. Second half about to be underway. Union in the driver's seat, but from what I am hearing, Toronto has played from behind a lot this season and has found a way to get back in multiple games. Let's look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Wow. Down 3-2, they tie Austin. Looks like they gave up a late goal to Cincy in stoppage time, and that was a 1-1 draw. Let's see here. Toronto, Colorado. Oh, wow. They were down 2-0 to Colorado. Came back and won 3-2. They're playing Hell's Bells. They were down 1-0 to Columbus. They ended up winning that 2-1. So, yes, this team is down, but it does not seem like they are ever out. So, Union, get Kevin on the field. Get Kevin out there. Let's turn the music off here. Got my decaf coffee. Might get caffeinated if we win. Let's get a Flyers update real quick. Wow. Huge Flyers update, guys. Massive update. We are in the second period now. We were down 1-0. We are now up 3-1. So just talking about Toronto and their comebacks this season, Flyers in tonight's game, playoff game, with much bigger implications, find a way to get back into it, and are 3 unanswered goals. They now find themselves about to go up 3-0 in this series. If they can keep this one clean through another period and 5 minutes or so. So, that's, I'm going to have to get that hoodie clean because I just found it. It hasn't been worn in a long time, but it's a nice hoodie. I bought it for just this occasion. Good few years ago, maybe I think it was 8 years ago was our last home playoff game. I may have bought it then, on clearance. Oh, we'll be back next year. 8 years later, it's time. So maybe I'll just get a new one at Rally House. Rally House. That place is great, isn't it? Midfield here. Man, I'm telling you, it's more empty the more they show this stadium. This is like watching a Marlins game. Win probability. Remember, it was like 35 apiece. Toronto draw, Philly win. And now it is up to about a 65% Philly win probability from whoever this sports book advertiser was for MLS, and it already disappeared. It doesn't matter. I'm just a little bit hungry here, guys. Just bear with me. I got these Special K with strawberries from Walgreens. Buy one, get two free. Can't beat that. They expired last week, but you know. Another yellow card here for Toronto. Shout out to, I don't want to get this on my laptop. Valley Holy Farm. They'll all be in bed there at Valley Holy. But support the local farmers. Big Lasky free kick there into the box. Banged out by Josh Sargent. It's going to be another throw in here for Union. Should a throw in, not another. Nate here. So we'll be doing another watch along on Saturday. First of the season tonight, second of the season on Saturday, then another pregame at the home game. We did a pregame last Saturday. We'll be back for the next home game. We might switch up the format. I was in the into the box. I was in the studio for the first pregame last Saturday. We had people on the field there, in and amongst the Chester natives. At Union Yards, at Larimer, at the Sons of Ben tailgate, in the parking lots, at Hayes Lounge, at Just Pizza. Everybody was out and about. The people were happy. The people were excited for the game. And then we had a 0-0 draw against Baribo and company, and we were let down. But, it's a process. We got to stick it out, stay with it to the end. So, inspired here by, the recent Free Kick podcast that reached their 400th edition just a week or two ago. Doing great things over there at the Free Kick. Todd and company now. He's interviewing all these MLS, correspondents, journalists, and he's consistent, and he's doing his part for the Union, Maryland's #1 Philadelphia Union podcast there. So I got to get back into it. You got to get back in the swing of things. You got to stay with it. You got to stay the course, and you got to do your part. So we're going to stick with the watch alongs. We're going to build on the pregame show, and hopefully the Union will see more goals like Alaski did one here tonight. So, the most action beyond that in the first half was Indy was down 10 minutes with the wind knocked out of him. Oh, it's a second goal here for the Union. I think that was Macania. Oh, no, it's Dan Lee. Dan Lee. Oh, my gosh. Big shot off there by Dan Lee. They all count. And I got to see this replay here. It happened so fast. Here we go. You see, that's why I shouldn't be holding a coffee. It was dangerous with this computer here. It was a turnover by Kerr. Kerr is having a rough night. And, oh, my gosh. So, yeah, Kerr goes to pass it, and then Dan Lee knocks it out of his way, and so it's just kind of redirected and in behind the Toronto goalkeeper, back right of the net, and yeah, more luck than anything, to be honest here. And that's right, that's right. The Haitian, he's up. It's Turtle is in the house there. Turtle, get your like in there. I'll send you the link, Turtle. There's I'd say that the stadium is emptying further, but it's already pretty empty. It's you know, they're they're probably trying to get their last Molson for the evening right now and call it a night because they don't have much else to look forward to. Are the Maple Leafs in the playoffs? That's probably where their heart is. I doubt the Raptors are in it either. I'll have to look at both of those. But yeah, big. It looks like, is that Kerr? Is that Kerr that just came out the field? Somebody just came out the field there. But that is tough. Kerr might be might just have went off the field heartbroken. I mean, he is just, he had a big Dan Lee with a redirected goal, and then Kerr in the first half, he had two big chances, couldn't come away with either, and it's emotionally, mentally draining evening for the Toronto man. But the Haitian man is, gaining momentum going into his World Cup tournament. As Blake looks on, and a tear goes down his cheek. Unfortunately, so he's just, you know, how did they mess that up? Double the teams in this World Cup, and Jamaica doesn't make it. Uh, Disappointing. Maybe Blake will be at the next one. 4 years, never know. How many good Jamaican goalkeepers are there? He might have a chance at the next one. Oh man, Toronto here on the left side. They are still waving those flags. They're like the SJU hawk. He doesn't stop flapping his wing. These flags, down 2-0. Oh snap! Josh Sargent, and that Josh's first goal. It's his second for Toronto. And again, guys, we said this at the first half. The Union are currently 1-0 this season against Canadian teams. That's right. Impact 2 weeks ago. Canadian team here again in Toronto, the 6th. But Josh Sargent mounting the comeback. It's starting, guys. And they've had many a comeback this season already. So be wary just yet. This is not done by any stretch, and that I am, man, Blake, no chance. A second in his debut Toronto season here for Josh, and they're off to the races again. Josh looking for another one. He's got room to run. He passes it away, blows it. Could have been easily 2-2. And it's over the bar there. Blake didn't have to worry. Missed it. It wasn't Josh. He laid it up for a teammate, and honestly, could have easily been 2-2. Not quite, though. Union better find and get their stuff together here because it's it's coming. It's coming, and it just came, and it's going to be coming again. It looks like there are. I mean, we should be looking at the bench right now. Bring Cavan on. Bring Cavan on. Light it up. Who else do we got midfield wise, defense wise? We don't have anybody. I don't know what we're going to do here. We got another 40 minutes to go. 33 plus stoppage. We need to just calm it down here for a couple minutes. They're on a high right now. Momentum shifted completely. Oh, Blake gathers it there. Going to take this quick moment here. Blake, not happy. Needs help. Okay, they're showing the replay of the miss. Man, open net. Just has to get it past Blake, but he had his number. Just on target, man. That's a Union miss there. Chance here for Union. Game has definitely picked up a lot. I should have had my cereal and decaf coffee in the first half. Oh, Union here. Some good passes. Move it over to the right side. Cross it in. Heads. But can't connect. Toronto now in transition. Midfield. Down up the left side. Nate's got him. And it's going to be Sari. Oh. I don't know why he's so heated. I think he's just heated in the moment. Frustrated there. I think it's Sari. Yeah, Sari takes the yellow. He just stops the play, rolls over the Toronto man, gets the yellow, but I like it. I like this energy here by Sari. Rallying the men here to fight, not let this get away. I haven't seen that type of energy from the guys here. And down 2-1, that's what we need on the field. It's going to be thrown to here again for Toronto. Ooh, Dan Lee. No call on the field there. He keeps it. Damiani on target. Goalkeeper steps up. It's going to be a thrown here for Indy on the left side. Damiani can't get it past Gavron. That would have been a big needed goal from the Union and from Damiani himself. He had time. But Dan Lee, yeah, making good moves there. All the way to Blake. Midfield here for Union. Oh no, Union give it away out of bounds. Bad turnover. I think it was Westfield. Bad passed over to Indy. Sounds pretty loud there for the lack of fans there. So, there is some liveliness to these Reds fans, and if they know that they've seen their team, fight back multiple times this past year, that's got to be. Oh, chance here for Toronto. We're gonna clear it out. Oh, Toronto keeps it though, just outside the box, in and around, behind the back. Chance again. Oh my God! It's a tie game. It was coming. We miss our chances. Damiani misses it. It's, Rob Frazier happy with that. They've done it multiple times this season. They do it again. Down 2-0 to Colorado. Came back and won that 3-2. Tonight, down 2-0. Coming back to tie 2-2 so far. And a lot of time left. Union. I mean, you don't want to see a loss in this one. That would be bad. It would be a tough ride home. All right. 2-2. It's going to be a tough half hour here, guys. Tough half hour incoming. Don't like this one. No easy wins. I guess Montreal, I don't even think that was easy. I think it looks like Dan Lee's getting yellow. Oh my God. Dan Lee gets the yellow, and I think Indy is off for Bedoya. Yep, 19 off, 11 is in. It's free kick here for Toronto now. Again, substitution made by Carnell here. I believe that's his first. Indy is off and Bedoya is on. Bedoya is our new El Seno. Is our new Corey Burke. Oh man. Gotta hide this banner. Let's get a Flyer score while I'm up here. End of the second there. Still 3-1. We have given up 2 goals since I pointed out our record against Canada. It says Nick Custodio 8340. Yeah, it's a chance for Union. Cross it into the box, but it's cleared, and it looks like it's going to be a goal kick for Gavron. Bedoya calming things down here. Are we going to see Cavan come on? So it was a good end to the first half there. Came out, got a second from a redirected pass, and Dan Lee got credited. So it was Alaski, Dan Lee, and then it was Josh Sargent time. He gets his second goal for the Reds of the season, and then I don't know who got the second goal for Toronto. Was it Osario? But yeah, it's been a back and forth game here, momentum wise. But you kind of saw these goals coming from both teams when they did, uh, feeding into it, and Union not able to close it down. It's slowed down here since that game tying second goal, and we need a little bit of youth in the lineup here now. Looking for Cavan to come on. We paid 4.5 million for Alado and Bedoya. His first off the bench. Yeah, what is going on? Very good point there. You know, Todd Cantwell for the Rovers, he doesn't play midweek away games. It wasn't said that he wouldn't do that. We just noticed as fans that midweek he would not play if it was away. He sometimes didn't travel. I don't know. He just either didn't like it or didn't want to. And today, one of the most pivotal games, if not maybe the most pivotal game of the season here, was the safety securing game versus Sheffield United. I didn't see the game, but I asked Ian, did he play? He only played the last 10 minutes, came on as a sub in the last 10 minutes. So, I mean, they stuck to that script through and through. It must be something he doesn't, want to play, too many minutes or something. I don't know. But yeah, Carnell likes his rotation. Bro, who will win? Dude, I this might end up a draw. I still a lot of time though left. 20 minutes, 25 left. I mean, if I was gonna pick realistically who I would say would win right now, I would say Toronto. They've had multiple comeback wins all season long. Union mentally deflated here now after being up 2-0. The Toronto crowd, the six there up on their feet, as few as there are, they are pretty loud. The flags are waving. They haven't stopped even down 2-0. So and Josh Sargent with the goal got them up, and a big cross into the box there. They're not letting up. So if I had to pick a team more likely to win right now, it's probably going to be Toronto. We haven't seen the Union, be able to fight very hard this season. So, we beat the Impact Montreal squad that, they're pretty in poor form, and our lone draw came against the DC crew at home this past weekend, and that was 0-0, no goals. So, we need to be able to speak better to some decent opponents before we can start saying, I predict the Union will win this one, tie 2-2 with 15 minutes to go away. So long answer there, but we have time. I've got 20 minutes or so. But yeah, I am hoping that Cornell puts Cavan in quickly soon. Uh, you know, but yeah, we might be looking for a draw on this one and keep it to 3 unbeaten in a row for us and gain the positives of an away draw. Take a point away. That's not bad. We got some Friday night baseball. Maybe Turtle will be at that one. Oh, Phillies at Braves. Well, he could still be at that one. Uh, Here we go, guys. But get your likes in while you're here, guys. Udia Polytechnic College 865. Get the like in. Please subscribe. Help us out. This is our first watch along of the year. Blake McCanya flips over Blake. Blake collects the ball there. It's going to be a goal kick here. But our first watch along of the year, our second will be on Saturday. And then I think it's a home game thereafter. We'll do another pregame show for that one. We did an in-studio pregame show the first time last weekend where we had people out on the field. And we had some action from Sons of Ben tailgate and the Sons of Ben walking into the stadium and such. Some crowd interviews, sights and sounds of Union Yards and such. And got some feel for pregame stats breakdown of, and we had a live update. Messi getting a brace in the Miami game versus Colorado. So it was a good, as and the lineups were breaking news as well during the pregame show. So it was a good pregame show to start us off. But we might be doing it a different format on the next one. Uh, it might be a all out in the field type show if I can get it set up correctly. I gotta think about how I can work the angles. But 2-2 still here. It's slowed down exponentially so, tremendously so. Uh, the advertisement around the field right now is Polymarket. Polymarket odds are, they were at 67% for Union to win when they were up 1-0, and they were up like 89% and they were up 2-0. And they probably have dropped to below 10 now, 2-2. So, uh, on the left side, Toronto bringing it outside the box. Ball is blocked. Union need to clear. They do. And we go into the 78th minute here now. Bueno looking for a call, hollering at the ref. Oh, Bueno's on a yellow. Oh my gosh, Sargent has it on the right side, crosses it in. Union, clear it. Ref is Ref looks fatigued. He looks a little sweaty. He looks pretty lean though. So he's in good shape. Alado, our 4.5 million man, is coming in. Maybe he's our Corey Burke. Damiani is off. Gone. Not too much again. And now it's Alado. Somebody call up Ura in Denmark. Get him back here. Pay the man. Up to Alado. Toronto clears it. Over under 87th minute for Cavan. That's a good question. We're already at the 80th. I'm gonna say under, but I think I'm getting the. I think I'm going for the bigger payday. Come on. Throw in for Nate here. Oh. Westfield goes down hard. I think he just took a hit to the back. I didn't see any head-to-head action. Let's look here. Replay. Yeah. Just big hit to the back. He's fine. He's up. 81st minute here now. No sign of Cavan. Don't see him. I think Cavan's coming on. Carnell is giving Cavan direction on the sideline. And someone else, but I'm not sure who. So we might have a double switch here. Reinforcements coming on. Here we go. But it might be too late as Toronto now marches down the field. Oh my gosh, Sargent. Cifuentes has it. Oh, it's offsides. Thank God. Now, interestingly, there's a whatever the Canadian, is it the CFL? Whatever the Canadian Soccer League is, they've implemented a new rule this year, if not even just the past month or two, or since January perhaps. The new rule has something to do with the backmost player, and it does not count as offsides anymore. So it has something to do. I don't know if it's set pieces or it looked like, I don't know the exact rule. I have to really dig into it. I saw a replay of a Jakupovic is also coming in. Jakupovic. Eloski is off. Who else is coming off? Cavan and Jakupovic is coming on for Lukic and Eloski. So, yeah, there's this new rule. You got to look up the replays on this new ruling. And the play clearly looks offsides, but with this new rule, they're not offsides. So, I don't know. That could have been one of those instances. I'll dig deeper for the next rule. What the rules are behind it. I think it has something to do with Arsene Wenger. Oh, so Cavan in before the 87th minute. I think it was officially the 83rd. That was close though, guys. I don't like this here. I don't like this. But yes, Cavan and Jakubovic now on. Reinforcements here. So 4 subs. Jakubovic, Cavan, Alado, Bedoya in reverse order. Dan Lee fights for it down over the right side. He's going to center it, but nobody there. Can't keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick here by Gravon. Oh, man. '85th here now. Oh, my gosh. Over on the left side. Union player down in the box. Toronto box. Come on. So we saw 5 minutes of stoppage time in the first half. We got 5 minutes left here. Regulation. I mean, right now I'd say about 5 minutes again. Not much more. Oh, shit. Okay. Toronto works hard for that. Beats Bedoya, but then fouled there by, I don't know who that was, but Toronto now with a big set piece. Watch for Josh Sargent. He's very good on set pieces, and he's aerially got great height. It's cleared though. Toronto coming back in now, but no. Back up to midfield. Quick throw in there. Jakubovic. Alado has it on the right side. Union going to bide their time here. Gavron, big save there. Dan Lee fights for it. Play goes on and on. 0% of the subs that we made in that window are allowed to drive after 11 p.m. Wow. I didn't know about that rule. Huh? It means his mom has to pick him up after the game. Gavron. I don't like this, guys. Over the left side. '88th minute here now, almost 89. Oh, might have been a mistake. This is going to be a corner here for Union. Mistake there at the back by Toronto. Toronto just has to knock it out of bounds without passing it back to Gavron. And now I think they're going to Usually these are Cavan. Cavan usually takes the corner. Let me see who it is here. Yeah, I think. Oh no, it's Bueno here. Maybe it's Cavan on the other side. Bueno here. Here we go, guys. Can we get a big goal here? 89th. Still in and around the box. Chance! It's 3-2 Union. Nate Harriel, big header, takes the lead for Union. Bedoya's going crazy. Bedoya thinks he just won the Super Bowl. But listen. There's 6 Union fans at this stadium. Camera has had them all night. Big ups to Nate. That ball kept alive there. Oh my gosh. Bedoya heads that up. He gets the assist for Nate Harriel. That's unbelievable. Bedoya gets the assist to Nate Harriel, keeps the corner alive from Jose Bueno, and it's now 3-2. But listen, a lot of time left in this one. We're going to see here how much stoppage time, if it's going to be 5 minutes or so. But right now, we are looking good. We just got to buckle down. Let's see. Is it +5? If it's +6 or 7, I'll be disappointed. Just +5. +5 it is. I'm on the money. I think we're getting a yellow on this one. McConaughey doesn't like it. This would be a big win. Big win. Fighting hard for this win here tonight. If we pull this out, 4.5 minutes to go. But Cifuentes down. This will probably be added on. Probably even haven't seen stoppage time yet. Cifuentes still down. He can barely move. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, guys. About 4 minutes left. I mean, that might be all added on. That was a minute there. We saw no action established. This might go 96. Toronto, it's going to be throw in here for the throw in for Toronto. They play quickly. They knock it back in. Blake. Oh my gosh. Blake knocked down. There's no call on the field. This is odd. This should be like a quarterback call. He's not, okay. Yep. Gets the call there. That's a 15-yard penalty. First down. Roughing the quarterback. Okay, now 3 minutes. It could be as much as 4. I'm going to see this one out here, guys. See this one out. Westfield has it. He's going to throw it in. He's going to take his time. Westfield really milked that throw in. Oh, Bedoya. Bedoya gets a yellow. I think that's a yellow for running too slow. Two minutes here, guys. 2 minutes. This would be a huge away win. And like Nick Custodio 8340 said, prior to the 2 Toronto goals, he had mentioned that this could be a second win against the Canadian teams here. So 2-0 against Canada incoming. Definitely a bigger foe here in Toronto. And about a minute, but maybe two, maybe as much as two here. First minute was Cifuentes was on the ground for some time. Oh boy. 45 seconds here. Nate's going to throw it in. You know, we were knocked out of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. We questioned Carnell and company. We said, listen, I think this is St. Louis round 2. I'm not sure. But there were people, myself included, who said, trust the process. We saw the Montreal game. We took wins where we got them. It was our first win of the season. We took the draw this past weekend, first clean sheet. We worked hard. Yes, we didn't get the win, but we remained unbeaten through 2. And we're coming up to Toronto. Bit of a trip here against the 8th seed or so. Josh Sargent and company, Zimmerman and company, and mightier nemesis in the Reds, and up to nothing, deflatingly go back and draw 2-2, and now find a way here to go up 3-2 with mere few seconds, probably one more free kick here for Toronto remaining, and this could be a massive win for the Union's momentum, mentality, and season. Cifuentes has it at the box. Holy crap. I cannot believe that. Major chance by Toronto. Chance again. Gavron, the keeper, has tied the game. It is 3-3, and that's probably how it is going to end. I cannot believe. Yep. You know, I this team in Toronto sticks around. They have had many a game this season where they've been down, thought to be out, and they find a way to climb back into it, whether it be to win or tie. This is just unheard of. Oh my gosh. Gavron, what a header. What a header by the keeper. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Blake was not happy. Can't believe that. What a goal. Final here tonight at BMO. 3-3. Carnell hollering at his team to get to the sidelines. Oh, is it? Oh, the Union players are hounding the ref, and he's saying, "Let's just get into the locker room." I mean, it was well over the time, but Cifuentes was down for the first minute. I mean, you can't let the keeper. I can't let the keeper score. You're gonna be disappointed, but that's unbelievable. All right, that's it for me here tonight, guys. I mean, this is a lot of heated action on the field here with the referee. I mean, they make it seem like these players and the coach, Blake, even in there talking with the ref, they're acting like they're going to replay the last minute or so. Well, Blake is losing it on the ref. No, where was the call? But they get the tie, they get the draw, they walk away with a point apiece here, both teams. I appreciate the help there. The chats help me out with the likes. Get the subscribes in. We're just getting started. It's a work in progress. The Union, trust the process. 3 unbeaten. 3 unbeaten. Should have been second away win of the season. You know, build momentum for the Columbus Gazdag reunion this weekend. But it's a disappointing affair tonight, in all honesty. Up 2-0. And we go up 3-2. And the keeper finds a way to get the goal in this one to tie the game and see it out. All right, Philly Pete is over and out. I will be on my mission now to no haircuts until the Union win 5 in a row. It's on, my friends. You heard it here first. See you next year, Mincy. No, what's my barber's name? Betty. See you next year, Betty. I did do that 1 year. It was I didn't go the distance though, but Betty was there when I got back. So, and I'll be here Saturday, guys. Philly Pete signing off. Till the next one.